Alright guys, welcome back. As you can probably hear, it is windy today. Bad windy. And but it's coming kind of out of the north. So it's going to be blowing yonder way. Went ahead and shut my doors. I got a little bit of touch up to do. I just went ahead and got some satin black Rust-Oleum and try to touch up some areas that I kind of didn't quite get a good coverage on. Right up in here, right there, the end, and the damn sideline of this right here. Some more places right up through here. Everywhere else looks pretty good. That would really not be noticeable with a grill on, but I know it's there, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to hit it. But it's just about too windy to paint out here, and I can't paint inside because I got too much in the way. So I don't know if I'll get to paint today or not. I'm gonna try. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and mount this core support because I need to get it out of my way out there. I got some more stuff I need to paint. And right now it's just a little bit too windy, but I did manage to get those touch-ups done. I got a bunch of sandblasting to do, so I need to get it out of the way. So I'm gonna go get the not motor mounts, but the body mounts, and get them installed, and we'll tote that thing in here and hook it up. So here is the mounts. They're just like the cab mounts. Got the big pieces, got the little pieces, and these mount with regular bolts. These are grade 8s. Looks like 1/2 inch. Might be 7/16. And big flat washers. It's still a little bit sticky. Where I touched up. I got to open these doors to get some room in here. There's no freaking room. Now we've got to line these holes in the front here up. Got that to come over just a little bit. Too much maybe. Alright, so how I like to put these together is I use a deep well with a ratchet. This is 3/8 drive, 3/4 inch socket. Put it in here, and then use that 3/4 inch with extension up on the bottom. Make sure I got it going the right way. Boy, this damn thing's leaky. I done replaced it like one time. You know it's 3/4 inch. Just like that. So you got a slot that you can fit your extension up in. I hate a damn leaky cupping. Dadgummit. I think it was a $2 Harbor Freight special. Actually, it's the second one I put on here. I think I already said that to us. So this is the best way to get them off and get them on. As long as you get you. Come on. some adjustment built into this thing, side to side adjustment. So we want to, if you have to, you know, when we get our fenders on, you really have to line it up with the hood. That's where you'd make your side to side adjustments to get your hood squared up. It's the easiest way. If this front supports to the right or to the left too much, no matter how much you adjust your hood, it ain't never gonna line up. But it's on there, and now we can start putting stuff together on the motor. I don't have a radiator yet. The radiator that come in it, I don't trust, so I'm gonna order a new radiator. But we can go ahead and get our AC condenser mounted. Well, I'll wait till I get the radiator before we do that. I need to get the fuel lines ran, and I've got to get the air cleaner housing painted. So some stuff that we can do on the inside here. But main thing, I just need this thing out of my way. Now once the paint's good and dry, sprayed on, I'll probably wait till tomorrow. Probably be tomorrow's Wednesday, probably Thursday really, before I do a whole lot with this coarse port, give that paint good, plenty of time to cure. Alright guys, I've been out here getting the inner fender right there off of the fender. Had a few, about 4 or 5 bolts that little speed nuts broke on. It was quite fun getting them out, but I think we lucked out with these fenders. I'll show you. There's very little rust, and no rust through that I found. It's got some surface rust up here. Very straight. Now it does have the holes, because it had the fender well trim. I just kind of toss it over there. You can see it in the center right there. I don't really like that fender well trim because it allows stuff to build up, and then it ends up rusting out the fender lips. Now it did have a little bit of dent right here. I took my hammer, beat it back out. Had some fire ants in it, and it's got some dirt in it. I'm gonna have to figure out how I can wash that out. I'm gonna blow it out again, but it's full of leaves, and there really ain't no easy way of getting this stuff out. The other side is very straight, and just have to take my word for it. I've got some new of these. These ain't in bad shape, but I got some new ones, so we'll try to get these off. I just kind of forgot about them. Hard to do one-handed. Things are in there. There's got a little key in there. You got to slide in. It fits this little knot, so you just slide them in like that. And probably if I'd known that, I could have just slid it out. So we got 2 of these on each fender, but like I said, I got some new ones. The side marker light was original, and it's cracked. Now this inner fender got some surface rust, but no rust through it all. So I'm gonna just clean this up, sandblast the rust off of it, and repaint it. It all looks pretty good. So it's ready to sandblast. So I'm ready to get the other fender over here and take it apart, and I'll show you how that process goes. I haven't tried taking the inner fender off of it yet, as I started on this one when I was dismantling it, and had about, like I said, 4 or 5 nuts just turned. So I just quit, took them off, fender, inner fender and everything. So I'm gonna blow this out, and then I'll bring that other one over here and we'll get started on it. All right, so I don't know how bad the wind noise is gonna be. It's still breezy, but I got most of everything out of that other one. Turned on the end, just blowed it out. The bottom of the fender, it was open, pretty well open. So I'm gonna go over here and get this other one, and of course always want to wear gloves handling stuff like this. This has been laid on the ground, but you know, it's got some surface rust where the paint peeled, but actually in very good shape. So hopefully not much to do with these other than get these inner fenders off. This thing's a little bit of a pain to try to manhandle. It's just bulky. Not that it's heavy. It's bulky though. Alright, so inside, holding these inner fenders to the fender are these bolts, and they go all the way around. See that one there? There's another one, should be right there on the corner, but I don't really see it. These are 1/2 inch headed bolts, or 13 millimeter. And the best way that I found is to take an impact and just try to break them free. So it's hard to get to the speed nut until you get this thing off. You know, I will be putting new speed nuts, and I think I got new nuts and bolts. Got lucky with one. Lucky number 2. Not so lucky with that one. Or that one. So we got lucky with a few of them. Dang it, like just a few. So now we got to grab us a, and this fender's got rust. Grab a screwdriver and we'll start working our way around it. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off and get it out of the way. So we'll just have to start working our way around. Get this screwdriver stuck in here, and really we're basically trying to break this speed nut. I don't know which is the best way for y'all. You can't get to them from the back side. Best you can hope for is just to break them. And a lot of times it's the front piece that they're hung on. But if it's the back piece, you're not putting enough pressure on it. Like that. Pop them right on out. The one in the middle was the hardest one to get off that other fender. It's really just hard to get to it over here. So this one right here in the middle was the hardest. come out easy. Surprising since I'm videoing. But I see some issues with this inner fender. Or this inner fender, I think. Maybe it was just the inner fender. Well, I don't know. Let's see what we got right here. I know we got some pretty bad rust. Yeah. Some pretty bad rust right in here. A little bit of rust through. Right around in this area. And this is left-hand side. Remember how the core support was rusted out right there? Core support would be right in this area, and that's why that's rusted, because probably the battery. So here's part of that speed nut. Alright, this is the outside. You can see it's got a little lip that catches on the hole, and sometimes the bolts will get hung in that part right there, and if you can pry them out while you turn them, they come out. But see, the back side broke. Like it broke on every one of them, but it wouldn't come out. Now this one, it's got a bad scratch right down there. That ain't real bad. Nah, that ain't bad. Alright, looks like the bottom's about the same shape as that other one though. This side don't look too bad. The other side probably looks like as bad as the other one. Looks like it's definitely bent. You can see down in there it's bent. But is it rusted out? I don't know. That side don't look too bad. Could go ahead and try to get this thing apart and just see if this thing's worth trying to salvage, because it may not be quite as bad to fix up as the other one. It's got a few little dings, but they ain't very deep. Decent light on it, looks like. If the other side's any good, that one broke on that one. Now the other fender has got a bad dinger. It's about twisted that light. I need to see if I can salvage that light that's not broke. And I want to get these emblems off of it anyway. So yeah, we'll see how much trouble it's going to be to get that off. And how if I can speak, what kind of shape it's in. Alright guys, I got this other fender off and it looks pretty good. It's bent right there on the end, but as far as rust, even the inner fender is just surface rust, no rust through. So if I can get this inner fender off, we'll be alright. So I'm going to try to take it off now. Like all but one of them, this one wants to turn. I'm going to have to figure out, see if I can find my little bolt extractor, put on the head of that one. I think I rounded it off a little bit trying to get it off earlier when it was still on the front clip. So let me go see what I can find on that. Alright, so here is the offending bolt. I got a set of bolt extractors. Just have to figure out which one I need. Looks like a number 6 might work. Number 5 would work if I beat it on there, but let's try number 6. what size this is. That's what these bolt extractors look like. They're fluted, and you just put a socket on the end of them. So we'll just have to figure out what socket we need. Alright, looks like it's going to be a 7/8. I don't know if this one's going to work, but we're going to try it. If not, we'll go to the next lower size and I have to beat it on with a hammer. We're going to go to the next lower size here. So we'll take this thing, set it up there, hit it with a hammer. If y'all zoomed in, you ain't going to be able to see. Just like that. So now this inner fender should just sit off. And then we'll go ahead and we got some dirt, but it was all this dirt was laid on top of the inner fender down at the bottom upon the battery tray. And the battery tray, amazingly, wasn't rusted out. I could have used it instead of buying a $50 battery tray. That kind of makes me mad, but not terrible, but still mad enough, I guess. That could have got by. I will be getting another new hickey, but it won't be no $2 Harbor Freight one, I can tell you that. Here's a pretty good inner thing. And amazingly, all these stayed together. So, I'm going to have to pull them out. I guess I could leave them in, but I don't really trust them. So anyway, guys, it looks like we're going to go with this fender instead of the other fender. And like I said, the only damage that I see is this corner right here is curled in. And other than that, just a few minor scratches, some pitting down toward the bottom over here. I don't know if y'all can see. That ain't bad. I can sandblast all that rust off. This here just needs to take a hammer and tack it in. This is perfect here. Got a little bit of rust up around that, right in there. That can be sandblasted. That ain't bad. And just that little bit right there. See where it's pulled in. That shouldn't be too hard to fix. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe if you haven't.